Okay, hi everyone, and we are recording. So just for the people who are watching this on replay, welcome. It's the 11th of March, just after 8 p.m, and this is our very first live with me for the All-Star Members 2024 of the year. And we've got loads to get through tonight. There's loads of news, launches, new stuff to show you that no one else has ever seen before, and a couple of surprise bits and bobs to show you as well. Next to me, everything's laid out here behind the scenes. So welcome everybody. We've got the chat down below, and if you're watching this on catch up, you can also put comments down below and we will get back to you. So I'm going to head over to chat now and see how we get on. Okay. Equally, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. I know we've got lots of questions in the chat for each other as well. And it is all very relaxed. So if you are coming back and forth, you need to go and get a cup of tea, put the kids to bed, have your dinner. It's very relaxed. So just enjoy and go at your own pace. Amanda, good evening. I didn't know it was a live video. We are here live. Sue is in the Wirral. Hi. Amy, hello. Kentucky, USA. Oh, thanks for being here, Jay Blake. Kelly has put her youngest to bed early. Honor, gorgeous name, is in Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Honor. What time is it there? Morning. It's morning time. But Chris C, I am logging in as my husband, Chris C, but I am actually Wendy. Hi, Wendy / Chris C. Annie's in the PJs and is hiding. That's also totally fine. If you want to have your camera on or off, it's totally up to you. The Zoom will be about an hour. We'll just see how we get on. Oh, I've got you now, Chris C. I can see you. If you want, do you want to change your name, Chris? Because no, I can change it for you. And then when Chris logs in, he's going to be Wendy. Do you want me to change it? Now, is anybody here coming to our Stitch Retreat, June 22nd, 23rd? Mandy, for sure. Oh, Susan. Ben, was that Ben you're coming, or was that just adjusting your camera? I think it was I'm coming to the retreat. Yes.
No, adjusting my camera.
Oh, are you coming to the retreat or no? No. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I think there's a lot of people on tonight who are coming. We have still got a few tickets left for the retreat, so if anyone is interested, we also have a couple of YouTube videos going up about that. I did a webinar the other day with loads of questions. Okay, let me just go through. Oh my goodness, how many are on tonight? Katie D. I don't actually know. I don't know exactly. I know I've got 7 screens. 7 screens of 25, that many. Hello,
just noticed it tells you at the bottom there's 133.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Katie. I need you to be my assistant tonight. Thank you. 133 we've got on. Fantastic. Jackie, when will the next kit to follow Wandering Peaks be ready? So Wandering Peaks, which is from our February Stitching Socials, I think I can turn this down, which we've recently finished. Now, Wandering Peaks is going to be available from, I think, is it this? Bear with me a second. It's either this Friday. It's Friday the 15th. It's this Friday. So if anybody wants to get their hands on a kit or PDF of Wandering Peaks, you can from this Friday. I think it'll be about 7 p.m. on the website. Now, the next one after this, first off, we are doing this as a collection of 3 designs. I can't remember who it was. Sorry, someone in one of my Stitching Socials a couple of weeks ago was saying, oh, wouldn't it be nice? It was the group I had where about 80% of people live next to the sea, because someone was saying that wouldn't it be lovely to have a coastal version? So this is loosely based on the Lake Districts, with also a bit of a nod to the sort of lakes in Canada. So there will be another version of Wandering Peaks, but a seaside coastal version as well. And because we can't just have 2, because it's a bit boring, we're having a nice set of 3. And the other one's going to be a forest woodland theme, but they're all going to be similar. So they will be interchangeable, or you can put them side by side in a row, and they'll look great together as triplets. But the next one, so I have the English pub, which I am still on the lookout for the best name. Thank you for everyone for your suggestions so far. The name for the English pub hasn't been decided, so any comments at all, any suggestions, please pop them in the chat. English pub was due to be the Stitching Social design for June, but because the retreat is the 22nd, 23rd in Birmingham, it's taking most of the staff at the event and most of the staff in the run-up. I mean, we're working on it like crazy already. And Stitching Socials are an awful lot of work. We are doing away with Stitching Socials for June in the traditional sense, but I'm going to do one big Stitching Social like this, which is for anybody, and it will be free to go to. I'm going to release the English pub, name to be confirmed, as a kit in advance, and you can buy the kit and come on the Stitching Social. You can not buy the kit and come on the Stitching Social, or you can buy the kit and not come. Yeah, that's the third option. So it's going to be a free for all. It's going to be lots of fun. And then we will return to normal Stitching Socials in November for our lovely Christmas theme. Let me have a look. Tanya's got 2 screens. I love that. I've got 2 screens at work, but I'm back home. Deirdre, hello in Columbia, Maryland. Sally Chapman, nice to do a Zoom for person enjoyment rather than hearing at work. It is, isn't it? And Teresa is concurring here, typing what I hear on Zoom. I mean, I don't know if I should tell you this, but the other day I did a speed awareness course, and there was about 10 people, and it was in the middle of me doing box 18 sort of final call. I'd done the retreat webinar, I'd done 4 Stitching Socials, I'd done the live on Friday. And so I was just used to doing this kind of thing. And then I go on and I'm sat there. And I must have been really annoying for the poor guy that was trying to share it, because every question, and I'm there getting everyone chatting and making friends with the other people. And he's like, this isn't an interaction. Be quiet, sit and pay attention because you've been speeding. And he was so good, actually. He was a really nice guy. Emma Scott, first time member in Zoom. We have got Lynn in Arizona. What's the weather like over there, Lynn? It's freezing here today, 5 degrees and very drizzly. Chrissy, also first as member and alive. Chrissy, Wendy, hi. And Heather. Lots of new people for this year. Jessica's in New Zealand, South Wales. We have got Ireland in the house, Derbyshire. Okay, let me just come through. Laura's in Birmingham, not too far, and Emma. I thought that's it, Katie. I am watching The Lion King. I am in a Lion King onesie. Love it. And I am loving the background. What is this, a wall mural? Is it the Colosseum, Gladiator?
Yeah, it's wallpaper and it's the Colosseum.
I love it. It's like you're in a
So
film
it goes, I kind of move my laptop. It goes all along the back wall of our lounge.
Goodness. I didn't even know you could get wallpapers like that. It's fantastic.
I wouldn't recommend ever putting it up yourself again.
To get it to match up, and a line like that must have been quite tricky.
The pieces are so like they're over this, they're double the size of normal wallpaper.
Oh,
and then a full length.
I've only wallpapered something once in my life and never again, with the
me and my husband
sticking.
Yeah, me and my husband did it together, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this again together. This is just a nightmare.
You've got it up and it's a lovely wall.
And it's been
you
there
don't
for
have to
8
change it.
years.
You don't have to do it again. Oh, it looks very fresh for 8 years. Right, we've got Canada. We've got pretty much every continent here, guys. Let me come down. Right, any questions? Okay, Honor, will Easter Extravaganza be available as a PDF only? Yes, it will. I don't have a specific date, but Easter Extravaganza was one of the things that I had to talk to you guys about today. Let me make a note of this. So Easter Extravaganza, which is our box 17 design. Oh, we've got a little friend on. Let me have a look, which is our 3 Easter eggs. Now, what I was going to say is that, but I just wanted to double check before. Yes, we've got a couple left before I start. Oh, hang on a sec. It's just said that something's been changed to Arabic for some reason. Right, box 17. We have a few box 17s left. So we've got the full box as it was, which is a huge bag of carrot sweet. Oh, I'm just going to mute just because it. Oh, there we go. We've got 142 people on now, so we've got lots going. Just a quick reminder, and if you're not sort of answering a question, asking a question, sorry, would you mind just muting? Just as you enter, I think we've got new people coming in, and I think maybe as people come in, it's just now it keeps trying to get me to change the language. This has never happened before. Anyway, we have a few box 17s left. So if anyone would like one of those, that is our 3 Easter eggs, kind of in a folky pastel kind of style. It comes with Easter pattern washi tape that we had designed by Nutmeg and Arlo specifically for that box. It matches the colours and elements in the design. We have a huge bag of carrot sweets, which don't taste like carrots, and lemon scented thread conditioning wax in there as well. We had a few left over. Those were shipped 1st of February. And oh, hang on, we might actually have 3 left. I believe we've got 3 left. So if anyone would like one, I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the chat now, because I said to everyone, the team at work today, I was like, if I mention it tonight, I think they're going to go, because our fulfillment team are very hot on things. And when we've got stuff left over, I know Catherine in particular loves to get it out the door and we're moving on, because we're already done basically for box 18, which closes for places in 3 days, which I've also got to show you. Oh, Kim, thank you so much, Kim. Kim is giving me instructions here. Participant mute all. Let's have a look. Aha. Perfect. Thank you so much. Can everyone still hear me, or I haven't muted myself? Perfect. Thank you so much, Kim. So yes, so Easter Extravaganza box 17, just as a standalone kit and PDF, will probably be in a month or 2. It will be released at some point, but at the moment it's just available in those last few boxes. So let's see who's going to get those. Right, let me come back up. Carla said to me tonight, she said, Sally, do you need me to help with the comments and moderation and helping people? I said, no, I'll be absolutely fine, Carla. And we've got a lot more people than we normally have last year. Lots of people on tonight going to the retreat. Do we have any questions about the retreat specifically? One thing I did mention in the webinar the other day was just that 90% of the tickets we've sold are to people who are coming individually. So if anyone's thinking, oh, do I need to come in a big group or with friends or family? Absolutely not. There's going to be loads of Caterpillar crew team members there as well. And it's very much a family group effort rather than just coming and being left to your own devices and sitting by yourself and thinking, oh, I've got to make conversation or make friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. Karen is coming to the retreat. Will there be another next year? Kimbo, I think this is about the retreat. We're going to see how we go this year. It is new for us. We've always done in-person events and online events, but this is the first big retreat that we are doing. We've got 300 places. It's at the Burlington Hotel in the centre of Birmingham, in a huge function room that's normally for weddings and stuff. So it's like planning 3 weddings in one. It's big. So it's a lot of work, and I mean, hopefully everything will go really smoothly. But we'll see how it goes. Let me get back to you on that one. Amanda is from Solihull, not too far away from CCS. I'm going to Solihull in 2 days, Amanda, for a scuba diving refresher course, which will be fun. Okay, we've got a few more comments, but I'm going to come over to Rosemary, if that's okay, because you got your hand up. So is your hand up because you wanted to ask something? Yes, it is. Perfect. Hello. Go for it, Rosemary.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Sally.
You too.
I feel I know you already from your YouTube things. I don't do Facebook, so the webinar you did last week with details of the retreat and everything else, will that be on YouTube?
Yes. So I recorded everything from Facebook. So when I do any live event, generally, unless it's sort of 10 minutes, it gets downloaded and pieced together and made to look pretty, and then it goes up onto YouTube. So tonight, actually, an hour and a half ago, we had a new tutorial from our presenter, Ford, and the retreat webinar has been scheduled to go up on Wednesday, the 13th. It's quite a long one. I think it's about an hour and a half. But I had prepared a whole slide presentation, which I couldn't actually do on Facebook, because you can either talk to the camera or you can present doing screen share, and it wouldn't let me do both. But the one on YouTube I've edited, so it's got all the slides, the information, so you can read and see and listen at the same time.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions about, are you coming to the retreat? Are you thinking
Oh,
about
yes.
it?
Really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, get to meet you in real life then.
Yes, thank you.
No worries. Now I can't see everyone on the screen, so if you have got your hand up and I can't see you, it's not that I'm ignoring you. There's just a lot of people to get through. I think the people with the cameras on, Zoom is putting at the front of my screen, which is helpful. Okay, let me just come back. Right. We've got Sandra W. No idea what my name is showing, but I am coming. Sandra, it's showing Sandra, so we're all good. Sarah is coming as well. Is everyone in the Facebook chat now? We've got Shell on tonight. Hello, Shell. This is an unofficial chat, I might add. I don't know what's going on in there, but I know that it's helpful. Shell, do you want to come on and tell people a bit more about the Facebook chat group, just in case anyone's coming to the retreat and doesn't know what it is? Where are you, Shell? I can't see you.
Hello.
There you are. There
Sorry,
you are.
I'm
Hi,
eating
Michelle.
my dinner because I've just got back from work.
Sorry.
No,
I've got you
it's
on
fine.
the hop.
No. But yeah, it's just a group that we've set up with just the members, just so that we can plan when we want to meet up for dinner, because I think a lot of people are coming on the Friday night, so we can meet up for dinner that night in preparation for the retreat. And then obviously it's a sort of point of call for people to meet up and sort of get to know each other before we all meet together.
Perfect. Thanks, Shell. So any questions about that, you can email us at support@caterpillarcrossstitch.com and we will point you in the right direction. Okay, right, let's come back. Thanks for that, Michelle. I feel like I could just go through the chat and answer questions, and I'm going to have to sort of jump around a little bit. Kelly says, woohoo, first all-star meetup. Let's do it. Okay. I apologize in advance if I miss out any questions. We just have a lot of comments. Looking at flights, Jenny, retreat. do you think I'd miss much if I had to leave after lunch on the Sunday, need to get the 4:30 flight from Birmingham? I don't think so, Jenny. We've got a photographer who's coming on the Saturday. And there will be lots of fun stuff and events happening over the weekend, but you would not be the only one who would have to leave slightly earlier on Sunday. So I wasn't planning on doing anything or saving any of those fun little things to sort of right at the end on the Sunday. That will probably be a bit more of a chill, finishing off our project sort of catch-up time. Most of the things, I mean, I think everyone's raring to go in the morning. Sometimes after lunch, we've eaten and it's a little bit slower, but it will be more morning, late morning, early afternoon that I will plan the main things that we're doing at the retreat. So I think you'd be okay leaving a little bit early on the Sunday. The Sunday is a slightly earlier finish than the Saturday as well. Janice is in Florida. Oh, Sally, thanks. The green caterpillar on Friday, which sounded great, but traditional on the swan, the red lion, the Stitcher's arms. I like that, Sue. Is this Sue the Great or a different Sue? We've got a lot of Sues. The Stitcher's arms. I'm sure there's some sort of a quiz question, which is what is the most popular pub name in England? And is it something like the Red Lion or something? Or the Queen's Head? Can I ask a question? Curious, when we will receive more information about the Smalls Exchange, we were actually brainstorming this today, Linda. So what we will be doing is having a prompt, and then you don't have to take part, but each person will be stitching something pretty small. You can mount it, it can be a bookmark, it could be a key ring, just a name tag, it could be a little cushion, anything at all you like. Around the prompt, and then it will be, you can say, oh, this is from Linda on the back, and then we will randomly exchange those, so everyone will then get a surprise package which has been stitched by someone else at the event. So if you contribute, you will also get something in return. So it's just a really lovely way to have a memento. It's a bit like not friendship letters, what are they called? Like pen pals, but stitch pals, that kind of thing. Lynn's saying it's very sunny. Rhiannon, did they tell you how to use the speed limiter? No, they didn't. I don't even know what that is. But funnily enough, I have been caught doing 35 and a 30 on the exact same road, which is a very small road, in the space of 10 years. So I am determined now to limit to 30. I'm not doing it because the police hide behind a bush. I'm joining for the first time with my daughter-in-law to be, Bethany. Sarah, when is this wedding? Daughter-in-law to be. I need Sarah and Bethany. This is very exciting.
So pleasant over there. Very plain.
It's in May.
Oh, there you are, Sarah. Found you.
May
What
the
date
3rd.
in May? The 3rd.
May the
I got
3rd.
married in May. Oh,
And
there's
they're getting
Bethany.
married. They're getting married at Warwick Castle.
My friend got married at Warwick Castle. Is the reception there as well?
Yeah.
Is it all?
Yeah, the
Oh
whole
my God,
thing.
it's going to be amazing, Bethany.
Thanks.
That's incredible.
Yeah, she's marrying our son and she's perfect.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say about your future daughter-in-law. Is everything sorted, Bethany? Dress? Everything
Yeah,
sorted?
it's all good.
Will there be any cross stitching? So I know we've got a lot of people who cross stitch like the name, the table numbers and things like that.
Probably not. It's Harry Potter themed.
Oh, it's perfect at Warwick Castle.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how exciting. Please do share pictures in the Facebook group on the big day.
Oh, I will.
It's popular time. I'm actually the next day, the 4th, I've got a big event like this, but with 3,000 people, would you believe? And then an hour later, I'm at a wedding. So I have to hot foot it from a work event to then a wedding an hour later up in Cheshire. But fingers crossed for lovely weather for you and a magical day. I'm sure it will be. Okay, we've got AAA8J. Hello from Coventry. Looking forward to stitching a treat. Little nervous is coming on my own, but can't wait. Please do not be nervous. Have a watch of the webinar, which is going up on YouTube on Wednesday, because I talk a lot about nerves, worry, anxiety, how I feel when I'm hosting an event or going somewhere new, and also about a lot of the feedback we've had from events in the past, that actually everybody feels nervous. And then once you're there, it's like, oh, there isn't actually anything to worry about. And you get that confidence afterwards of sort of just going for it, and pushing yourself a little bit. Kimbo, do I remember you telling me a book related one was coming in a sub box? Yes, there is. Shall we just jump ahead? Let's just go for it. So just to recap, because this is very ad hoc, I have an entire plan for these events and it's completely gone out the window, but I am happy to fly as we go. We've done Wandering Peaks. This is available on Friday as a kit. There are 2 more, forest woodland themed and beachy seaside themed. They're coming probably early next year. That's going away now. We're done. We're done with you. Thank you to everyone, by the way, who did come to a Wandering Peak Stitching social event in February. Thank you to my lovely hosts as well. And there has been a survey sent out to you over email by the lovely Molly, because she loves collecting feedback, good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, or any suggestions, ideas, requests. And each set of events just get better and better, because we are big believers in listening to everything everyone says and making small improvements each time to try and make things perfect. Box 17, let me have a check. Have 3 of you, they're probably gone. Let me have a look. Has anyone left the live and gone to buy a box 17, or are people waiting until the end? Oh, there's one left, one box 17, Easter extravaganza. Now, moving on to Kimbo's question. It was Kim. Right, so box 18, we close places for box 18 in 3 days. This is Woodland Whimsies. This is one of our biggest boxes that we've had so far. It's a pale sage fabric. It sometimes looks a little bit white in the light. Here's the fabric and our gorgeous woodland animal colours. And we've got a bunny rabbit, hedgehog, deer, a little mouse, a robin, and a fox on there, with lots of spring flowers as well. This was by Cheryl McKinnon of Tiny Modernist. And also in this box is a 6-inch El Bessie hoop. So this one can be finished off. This is a kind of a all-in-one box. So you've stitched it, go straight into the hoop. You're using your matching thick acrylic toadstool thread holder, which is featured on the design at the bottom. And then 1 meter, which is enough to do 3 hoops, I believe, of this gorgeous matching pom-pom trim, which will go around the edge. So someone was saying the other day, what kind of glue do you use and how do you do this? I was thinking I should have glued this on ready to go. That would have been good. One I've done earlier. But just to show you how good that looks, finishing it off like that. So basically, you've got everything you need to finish off this project, give it as a gift, keep it for yourself. It's a ready-made, well, it's not ready-made. It's an all-in-one. It's an all-inclusive, is what we're calling that. So box 18, Woodland Whimsies, that closes midnight on the 14th of March. And that's it. That's it. If you have never had a box before and you are brand new, it won't work if you're not brand new. But if you are brand new and you just want to give it a try, you can use code 15box18 and that will give you 15% off your first box only. You can pause, cancel or skip at any time. So you can technically start that subscription. And in a second, I'm about to show you box 19, which no one else has seen. And you can just play it by ear. You're in complete control of managing your own subscription, and you can see what the next design is, see what the other bits and bobs included are, and just decide. And any questions, you can always email us to the support email address, and we can sort it out for you. So do you want to see box 19? I will give you a warning because sometimes people are like, I want it to be a complete surprise. Don't want to know. So this is a box 19, one more chapter. It's called Warning. In 3, 2, 1. How cute is that? I'm not going to talk everyone through it because if there is anybody, let me just put that at the back so you can see. If there's anyone who doesn't want to know, I feel like this light is a bit bright, but that is one more chapter. So this is box 19. The one I've just showed you, 18 Woodland Whimsies, is shipped 2nd of April. This will come out to you on the 1st of June, provided that's a weekday. This was designed for us by Molly Johansson, who designs cross-stitch patterns. She also, I believe, does quilting, sewing, needle felting, all sorts of things. And Molly Johansson is also doing another subscription box towards the end of the year and a very special project, which I'm excited about, a collaboration based on all things dancing, music, and performing arts. There was a lot of people who said they do it now, they used to do it when they were younger, or they've got children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews who are into those sorts of things. So it's going to sort of celebrate all forms of dance in one cross-stitch project. So more on that coming soon. Kelly, I do have a question regarding how best to treat a stained piece of Ada. So the Ada is plain white, but the wooden hoop has marked it. Is it just what kind of I'm just trying to struggle to think, how would a wooden hoop mark it? Is it I'm halfway through a large piece, I don't want to restart. I've checked and part of the pattern will touch it. How is the best to wash it? The first thing I would ask is it possible that the stitching will cover the mark, or that you could potentially adapt the pattern to cover the mark? That's happened to me, not with a wooden hoop on white Ada. I can't remember what it was years ago, but actually it wasn't a problem because it was a very tiny section and the stitching covered it, so it didn't matter. In terms of, there you are. Hi, Kelly.
Okay, thank you for responding to my question.
Okay.
So when I checked the piece of Ada before I started, because it is very large, well, for me it's a very large piece. It's my first large piece.
This isn't one of ours, is it?
Unfortunately not.
Okay. It's okay. No, it's just good to know because if, you know, I
no,
like to
yeah,
know these things.
it's not one of yours. It's fine. It is it's a self project type thing. But I am following a pattern. When I checked the piece of Ada before I started, it was completely unmarked, brand new out of the packaging. I have then had it in the wooden hoop for quite a while. It is a 10-inch hoop that I'm using, so I'm filling the full hoop before I've moved it. And then as I've gone to move it, I can see the marking from where the hoop's been sat on it.
Right. How far are you through the project as a whole?
About halfway now.
And how big is the mark, would you say?
Quite significant. It's going to cover about a third, and the part that I'm doing at the moment is quite intricate, so it's like a lacy design, so it's not full cross stitches backing onto each other.
Without seeing it, and feel free to email me a picture if you'd like to, I'm happy to have a look.
Thank you.
If it was me, and it probably would depend on what the mark looks like and how big it is and whereabouts it is in the fabric, but if it was me, I would carry on stitching the entire thing and ignore it, because you'll often get smaller marks or hand marks and bits and bobs anyway. I would leave it, finish the whole thing, and then I would soak it for probably 10 minutes, not talking long. I use either a gentle hand wash. I used to have simple facial wash, which doesn't have any nasties in it. I also had baby bath wash, which is very gentle. I don't put anything directly onto the fabric on my first go. I put it sort of under the water, so it's nice and warm, not too hot, not too cold, nice and bubbly, and sort of swish it around gently is almost my first test. And then leave it to dry. Don't wring it or anything, just lay it out flat, leave it to dry. It will stiffen up a bit. And then if it's still there, you can sort of go to stage 2, which would be to potentially maybe put some with water, but actually just work it into the fabric a little bit. But you might find with the first method that it either comes away completely or it comes away to the point where it's not noticeable.
Just another quick question then as
Yeah.
well, because I do tend to leave my projects hooped up when I'm not working on them. Should I be proactively unhooping projects?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we always say like hoops are totally fine. You can put the hoop over the stitching while you're doing it, as long as it's not too tight and it's not snagging. But even if it's probably overnight or certainly a few days, I would always take it out of the hoop. I know it's annoying and it's inconvenient. But yeah, best bet is
Just like
just
to
take
avoid it
out.
happening in future as well.
I would take it out. You can, I suppose you could use a very thin piece of delicate fabric on the inside of the hoop, or you could get a nudge hoop.
I was thinking that maybe I should switch over.
You could get a number 4. I don't know if we've got any left in stock actually. These nudges, honestly, they go in stock and then I get messages saying, when are they coming back? I'm like, I've just put them on. We have got, it looks to me as if we've got large, which is 28 centimeters, in pink, lilac, blue and green available.
Okay, perfect. I'll have a look
right
later.
now. Let me just double check for you. Have you got a preferred color out of those? Lilac, pink, blue,
Just a
green.
hoop that won't mark my project and is big enough.
I'll tell you what, let me put this into the chat, and then if you want to go and have a
Thank
look, you
you.
can go directly into there. The most common sizes are 2 and 3. People love the little cute number 2s. So you should be okay with number 4s because they really are big giant ones, but it sounds like it'd be perfect for that particular project. Does
Perfect.
anyone have a nudge they want to hold up? Because we're getting lots of questions about nudge hoops now. Oh, Portia and baby Hallie. Here we go. And Victoria Smith's got one. Katie's got one. This is where the whole screen fills up now with nudge. And Kimbo.
I'm using the number 2 because
Yeah.
I used the 3 and it was too clunky and I couldn't get used to working with it. Even on my frame, it was just in the way. So I've gone back to my 2, and then I use for the sub boxes, I use the very small one.
Yeah. It
I've got
depends
the
sort of what you're used to, isn't it? And that's quite a nice one you've got there, Katie. It's quite sort of, it's easy.
Oh, wait a minute, I've got the other one as well as a comparison.
Fantastic. Lynn's got a green.
Yeah, I've got the
number
biggest one.
Oh, that's the number 4.
Yes.
Oh,
I've got a 4 as well.
on a lovely Harry Potter piece.
Yeah.
Katie's got the different sizes there. So it just
Yeah,
depends.
this is
Victoria's
the-
got a 4.
This
Mine's
is the
a 3.
4 and this is the 2.
Kimbo's got a 3 in pink. It just
Mine's
depends on the
mine's a number
project.
3.
And Lynn's got a 3. It just depends what you're used to. I mean, I tend to stitch with a 7-inch hoop, a 7-inch wooden hoop. I think I'm just set in my ways. And also I'm not allowed any nudges because people buy them. So they're like, don't take the stock, Sally. But they're plastic, and also it's not a smooth edge. I can't actually show you this. Hang on. It's not a smooth edge on a smooth edge. There's a slight ridge to it. So it really clamps down the fabric, but it doesn't damage it at all. Nikki's saying to avoid hoops making marks, to keep so that you're not removing it each day, put a sheet of tissue paper over the material when you hoop it up, and then you can rip out the middle so you haven't got anything left over. So yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, anything delicate like that, just to have a very slight barrier. That Harry Potter piece that you were working on, Lynn, is the big one that I did in COVID. We were on a live the other day, and I think we had someone talk about some huge project. I want to say it was a mermaid. You might have been on there, Lynn. I can't remember. And it was this, and they were saying it was taking me 3 years. And I'm not joking. We had about 4 people out of 10 who said, I've done that one. I've done that one. And everyone started bringing it out in the back.
I'm doing one that is from the same company as the mermaid, and it's a little bit of each of the books. And I had a year off, but I've been doing it for 3 years now.
Is that a Harry Potter theme?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them are absolutely huge. My friend did one that was the Little Miss, Mr. Men. and it was like the size of a wall. Okay, let me just go back because we've got my here we are. Last week's Facebook meeting be shown on YouTube. Yes, Rosemary. So they will both be going up. The retreat webinar is going up this week, Wednesday, and then also today I edited the bits and pieces from Friday's Facebook Live. Yes. Will the sub boxes be in a different count at some point? I can't stitch on 14 count anymore, Katerina. Not that I am planning on it, just because the sub boxes are almost like the entry level and beginner friendly. And 14 count is sort of the easiest one we have to stitch on. What, just out of interest, what would you prefer there to be? I just fear if we did a 16 count Ada or an even weave in a sub box, and a lot of people have them as gifts as well, we might have a situation where people can't do it because they're like, what is this? And when you say you can't stitch on 14 count anymore, what have you been using? And I'll see, I might be able to help. Elizabeth, yes, please, to an Easter sub box. Is there an agenda for the 2 days? Yes, there is, Carol. I think this is about the retreat. So there will be a whole, you'll have a printed event booklet, which will have the times of what's happening and when. So if you are having a break or a cup of tea, there's lots of rooms, there's loads of space, so you can make sure you're where you want to be. But all the details are on the website and in the webinar video. And then there's also the original retreat YouTube video that I did. And it will all be circulated prior to the event, and anything like the smalls exchange and name badges and things like that will all be circulated. Sarah, Freya, the Scandi Fox be released. Do you know what? There isn't actually any plans to release the membership patterns from last year at the current time, because I feel like if I was a member, I would want it to be exclusive. Lynn's laughing. I don't know if Lynn, you're laughing at me or someone else. But someone else. Hello, whoever's there. To be the exclusive membership designs. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight is your first design, which comes out on the 14th of March, which is Belief in Yourself, which is a greenhouse, plants, flowers, potted plants, hanging plants, all of that jazz. And I want things to be really special for you guys. So the all-star stitchers for this year are getting 4 PDF patterns included. So sorry, Sarah. The only way for the Scandi Fox from last year's membership was just for those people. And likewise for next year, there will be people saying they want Belief in Yourself. And I'll be saying the same thing to them. Potentially at some point, maybe. I just don't like sort of releasing things sort of too soon, because I want it to sort of stay special. Sarah, I'm loving the Prosecco, by the way. It's a lot more exciting than my water in my 40 cup. Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Well, I
Who
made
else has
myself
got Prosecco?
I made myself a flask so I didn't have to get up.
I am loving the
Flask of tea.
dedication, Katie.
And
Oh,
also, my husband's putting our little boy to bed. It doesn't happen very often, and it just sounds like they're having a party up there.
That is exactly what it sounds like when my husband puts the kids to bed. I'm thinking, what on earth are you doing? It's like a stampede. They're never going to sleep. And then I think, no, stay in your lane. It's not your problem. Caroline.
I don't know if you know that it's Julius, so because I know obviously you know
Yes.
hundreds of people. So it's Julius who had the dinosaur kiss. He was done another 3 lines on it.
Oh yes, and was he there saying hello at the beginning? I think that was.
Yeah, he then got a bit nervous and then ran off.
Oh, bless him.
He's
Caroline's
only
on
6
the
though.
cider tonight. Cheers, Caroline. I'm used to seeing you with a champagne flute. We've gone rogue for tonight, Caroline. Well, I am recovering from my Chris Moyles 90s night on Saturday, and preparing for my next 40th birthday party this next Saturday. Oh no, in fact, tell a lie, it's not a 40th, it's a 50th. this entire year, everyone keeps joking because almost every weekend there's a 40th or a 50th. I don't know how it's happened like that. There's weekend trips away. I've never been so busy in my entire life. I feel like everyone, when they get to 40 and 50, it's like bigger than 18 and 21. All my friends are just absolutely going for it.
My hubby's 60 this, if 60, I've just read the comments. My hubby's 40 this year, and then I'm 40 next year.
Yeah,
my sister was 40 last year.
It's a busy time. My husband and I are 6 months apart, so we had a joint party in between. He's 6 months older, so I had my big party in September, even though I only just actually turned 40, which I keep saying only just, it was January, but I'm sticking with it was a couple of weeks ago. Will the tablecloth be white to help us see the Ada? The tablecloth at the retreat, Carol? Yes, I believe so. Made me question it then, actually. I will review my videos from when I went for my meeting, but I'm 99% sure that it's white. Okay, random question. It's my birthday later this week, and today I received a discount code. How long is the code valid for? I would need to double check. Teresa, would you mind emailing support, please? Or
it lasts a year because I asked the exact same question when I got my birthday voucher in February.
I was just about to say also, does it say anything in the email? Because if not, we'll have to change that, because if it doesn't say anything, and this is a common question.
No, it doesn't. That's why I emailed to ask, and then they said, oh, it's valid for 12 months.
Perfect. Well, thanks for highlighting that, because we need to change that so that it's obvious for everybody. Teresa, it's 12 months. Thank you, Katie. Katie, you've been very helpful tonight. Can we hear more about hang on. The drovers might be a good, all creatures great and small. Love it, Sally. Sneak peek of North America pattern, and when will it be available? So I've put a picture, I've got loads of pictures actually on the Facebook group today, just of the colours for North America. There will be an email coming around soon anyway with a sneak peek and the colours and everything else if anyone wants to do PDF version. So we've got North American Adventure, which is following along from our world map. Adventure awaits. Then we had British Isles Adventure. We're coming to North America, and it includes all of North America. It's not USA, it's North America. And next year, my plan is to do Australian Adventure as well. Or, well, it'll be Australia and New Zealand. Don't know what to call it. Australasia? That area. So North America, so this is going to open for pre-order pretty soon, I believe, and then we'll have our normal window before then when part 1 is released. As usual, lots of foods, landmarks, icons, animals, flowers, trees, all of that kind of thing, unique to each section of North America. Unfortunately, I don't have a piece of fabric this big, so I can't include a motif for every state and town and city and area, but I've had to go off the most iconic elements, but also where the majority of our stitchers live. Sounds a bit stalkery, but we have reports that tell us which states and areas and cities people live in. So what I tried to do was go, okay, these are like the top 20, to hopefully make as many people happy as I can. But more sneak peeks coming soon, Rachel, of North American Adventure. And I will be sharing, as usual, with a Stitch Along, little sneak peeks, needle minder, all of that kind of stuff, by email and across social media. But very excited about North American Adventure. Does anyone have any guesses as to what we're going to be stitching next, speaking of stitch-alongs, in our Enchanted Realms, Sal? Now, part 3 is coming out on the 26th of March. And we've got our mermaids and dragons. So I'm very excited for you to see part 3, but I'm interested to know if any of our magical, mythical fans have got any guesses as to what it might be. Let's have a look. 10 people per table, I believe, Sue, at the retreat. I need to double check. 8 might be better if people bring loads of stuff and want to spread out. It depends what the final numbers are. The capacity is 300. but we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. Nicole has recently had her little retreat with Carla. That looked amazing. I saw a picture of the cakes, Nicole. Susan has just bought it. Thank you, Susan. Okay, Amy, woodland, is it a similar colour to How Does Your Garden Grow? It's not actually, it's much lighter. How Does Your Garden Grow is on the sort of the dark grey green moss. I keep calling it mossy. The box 18 is a very pale sage, a minty sage. Hopefully that is an accurate representation. So no, it's paler and less vivid, a bit more muted than the How Does Your Garden Grow fabric. Okay, sneak peek of new pattern coming on Thursday, Maxine. What new pattern? What's happening on Thursday? Have I missed something? Oh, is this box 19? Is that the one, Maxine? Oh, I shouldn't have shown it without a warning.
No, the plant one.
Oh, of the belief in yourself.
Believe
Sorry,
yourself.
I was like, what's happening on Thursday? Not yet. It's going to be a surprise. It's just going to come out to you, but you will not be disappointed. I love it. Sometimes it takes me a long time to design things and I'm like, I hate it, tweak it. It takes me about 3 months. I obsess over it. I can't sleep. And then some things just work. And this is one of those that just works. I don't know what it is about it, but it's a greenhouse and there's layers. I think it's because it's the perfect combination of being structured, kind of like a grid, but then you've got almost the flexibility of the plants. And I love doing flowers and plants and things like that because you just get the leaves and everything's hanging. So sorry, Maxime, it's going to be a surprise for you.
Will there be a specific colour of Ada that you'll suggest for it?
The sample is being stitched on a very pale blue. It's the same pale blue as Adventure Awaits and Our British Isles. And in numerous other things as well, to represent the sky, basically. So the colours included, there's lots of greens, reds, pinks, grey, browns, beiges. Mandy, don't do what you're about to do. So anything blue would do, Maxine. I know what you're thinking. It's a surprise. Pale blue, you could do a dark blue, you could do a bluey grey, a sea green, anything like that, but it's a greenhouse, so it's see-through, so imagine the sky. If you go with a blue, you'll be fine. Okay, let's have a look. Sue says that she does ballet and tap, excited for that, love that for my daughter. Okay. Oh my goodness me. All right, I might have to skip around a little bit. Apologies if I miss anything out. Does anyone have any desire to come on screen and ask a question in real life? In real life, you know what I mean, to the screen. Give me a wave and I can put you on the screen. We've got lots of birthdays. Happy birthday, everyone turning 30 and 50, it seems. I'm in the middle, lots of Harry Potters. Someone's birthday's at the retreat. North America and the Down Under one. Okay, so the guesses, we've got fairies, unicorns, lots of fairies and unicorn guesses. Loch Ness Monster, wizards, elves, phoenix, gnomes, trolls. Have you guys seen this pattern? Have I given you too many sneak peeks, or is my blurring not blurry enough? Ada on the website. I'm so sorry, Evander. We don't sell Ada or fabrics just by themselves. We've got full kits, we've got sub boxes, but we don't sell little bits and bobs just by themselves. We have got, Sharon is very excited for the first time. She is, Mandy, I can see what you're doing. It's because you did this and then there was like a little Okay, we've got Kimbo who wants to come on. Here we go. Coming over to you, Kim.
I was just wondering where people get their colour data from, because the only time I ever have colour data is when you put it in a kit, and obviously the new one, the members one, won't be in a kit, so I didn't know where to get colour data.
The ADA that when we have obviously colour data, and if anyone, by the way, has pre-ordered the Advent calendar this year, there's 3 projects in that. And the colours and the fabrics in there are more unusual. So coloured, patterned, special fabrics. I've been in touch with Zweigart and we're getting sort of limited edition. We're getting their special release fabrics. So really, really cool, unusual fabrics in there. But funnily enough, I actually asked the other day, hopefully this works, on Instagram for getting fabrics, and especially with the hand-dyed fabrics. So if I can find this, there's lots of stuff in the comments as well, so check that out. I can't now find my stories archive. Oh, here we are, stories archive. We had some really fantastic suggestions of where to get. Here we are. So just in case you want to know, we've got Enchanted Needle. Lots of people saying Coffee Craft fabrics. Now these are speciality fabrics and hand dyes. So Coffee Craft, River Hut Designs, and that's UK based. Cedar River. And then you've got Bee Stitch Me, Roxy Floss, Mystic Fabrics, that's in America. Someone just says, look on Etsy. Another vote for River Hut. Oh, another vote for River Hut. Forbidden Fiber, I think that's in America. And then you've got the Beautiful Stitch from Devon, Stitchy Ferret, and KLT Charting River.
Oh, no, thank you very much.
We had that. We've got the Cedar River. So lots of suggestions. That was specifically hand-dyed fabric because we're working with small businesses to fill up our goodie bags for the retreat. But lots of ideas on there. Okay, fantastic. Right, one more thing to show you. Perfect Posy, which was from box 12. There you go, you can see the cat in a bit more detail. More to come on cats very soon. Does anyone have a cat? If you've got a cat, can you please put in the comments what's its name and what kind of cat it is? So is it a tabby? Is it I've forgotten the name of the one where it's like brown, dark brown, white, ragdoll? Is it just completely black? Does it have a little white tip on the tail? Give me details. All will be revealed on the 18th of March about this project that I've been working on since September, which is another secret project I can't say anything about until the 18th of March, but I'm very, very excited. So anyway, this is Perfect Posy. This was designed by Barbara Anna for an old sub box. We have a license to sell this. There's the back if anyone is interested. Oh, that's a piece of felt. We have a tradition at work that a different person finishes off the back because everyone does it in a different way. But this is one you can see sort of up, down, and it's got a double layer of wadding just to make it pad out a bit. We have a license to sell these just as kits, but it ends on the 31st of March, which I think is Easter Day. And we are never allowed to sell them again. And I don't know if it's going to be available anywhere ever again. So if anybody likes Perfect Posy, which has this kind of Spanish vibe with these aqua colors, head over to the website now, because we've got limited quantities of those, and when they're gone, they're absolutely gone, never to be available again. I've been through everything else. The next thing I just briefly wanted to talk to you about before I get back onto comments and questions is Taylor Swift. Apologies in advance if you don't like Taylor Swift. I promise this won't last very long. Is Nikki Dexter on tonight? Give me a shout. I have had back today a sample for the Taylor Swift Stitching Swiftly ebook. We've got a needle mind.
Sally, yeah.
Hello, there we are, Nikki. Hot off the press. I haven't even messaged you. I'm not even going to do an introduction. I'm just going to go for it. This is one of the designs which I received just hours ago from the lovely Nikki, who has stitched this sample for us. I hope this is the right way round for you because it's not for me. Is it the right way round for you? Good.
It is, yeah.
So this is Devil's Roll the Dice from Cruel Summer, from the Lover era of Taylor Swift. This is one of the 6 designs in book 1. There will be a book 2. This is Caterpillar version, and book 2 is From the Vault. So no one in the entire world has seen this other than Tim, who signed for it. Thanks, Nikki, because Nikki messaged saying, someone has signed. It's been delivered. I was like, there are 2 offices. Where is it? And then it said Wilson, and I knew it wasn't me. And there's only one other Wilson. So Tim has seen this, and his reaction was, "That's nice." But that's his reaction to everything. He couldn't care less about Taylor Swift. Anyway, so this is Devils Roll the Dice, Angels Roll Their Eyes, which is one of our Taylor Swift designs for the ebook, and that's the first time anyone's seen that. And in fact, that's the first design that I have shown. There are 6 in total. The date for release, we don't have an exact date, but it is likely to be start of April. And we've got specific project bags as well. I've got one of my, well, I actually have 3. It won't be a double pocket. It'll be a single pocket, but it's got the Lover House design to match the needlewinder on the front of that. And how were you on the black fabric, Nikki? We had to get that, especially because we've never done black fabric.
I stitched quite a lot on black, so it was okay. I sit with a pillowcase on my knee and a light, so it's fine.
Oh, perfect.
I think so long as you use the needle to do the work rather than trying to see the holes, I actually think black's not that hard to stitch on.
It's all about the technique.
No, definitely. I've done quite a lot on black recently. It was all
Well,
right. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It stitched up really quickly, actually.
Yes, I mean you and Mandy's done some other samples as well for Taylor Swift, and it's all go. We've got the team members in the office going, I want to do this, I want to do this. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry, you're a very good stitcher, but I haven't got a month, because you're like, oh, I'll do it whenever, and I'm like, we need the super speedies. So thank you for that, and thank you, Mandy, as well for the ones you've done so far. There was a vote today, and the younger generation, shall we say, the Gen Z, their favorite was the All Too Well. But everyone's sort of drawn to a different pattern. Another little surprise, which was a surprise to me this morning, was when Catherine in fulfillment told me that we have 3 spring wings. I don't know why one is in this packaging. We have 3, and I'm not allowed to put them on.
I emailed about these.
When? Recently?
It was the other week. I said which sub boxes are there, and they emailed back with the full list, but then they went, but you can't get this one. There was like 3 that I couldn't get anymore. So I was like, oh, that's a shame. I'm gutted.
And spring wings was one you wanted?
Yes.
Let me see if I can find it. So it's not very visible on the website because I didn't want to cause any problems and cause some sort of stampede. We literally have those 3, and Catherine again was like, please, can you just get rid of the box 17s? We're moving on to 18 and 19, and these are cluttering up my area. Everyone's very neat at work. And she was like, right, can you please just sell these?
What sub box was this one for?
Spring wings was 6. No, hang on. Oh no, why is it not? Is that sending? It's saying Kim is not in the meeting. strange. Hang on, everyone in meeting. Why is it trying to send it? There we go. There's spring wings, right. It's like a test. I mean, I've been planning today box 25. That just goes to show sort of how far in advance. This should be a test. So box 1 was spot on leopard. Box 2, here comes the sun. 3 was magical mandala. 4 was let it snow. 5, climb every mountain. And 6, oh, that's right, 6 is spring wings. 7 was shine bright lighthouse. 8 was hocus pocus, which was a witch's shoe. All is bright was 9. Howling winter wolf 10. Tropical friends 11, which you can now get that as a kit. Perfect posy, which I've just shown. Ocean wonder you can get as a kit was ocean animals. Playful pets was 14. 15 season greetings. 16 oh so crafty. 17 is the one which I believe that last box has gone now. And 18 woodland whimsies, and 19 one more chapter. And now I'm out of breath. Let me see if that one has gone. Well, actually, I think we've still got one Easter extravaganza. Spring wings. We've just got those 3 kits left. Oh, and there is one left now. So if anyone wants that last spring wings kit,
I'm trying to type as fast as I can.
Oh. Let me have a look at this. The problem, well, it's not really a problem, but when we do collaborations, it's really hard because
I think it went out of stock. I think it's oh no, the shipping options changed. Something's changed.
It should just be normal.
It's gone
Katie, I think I've got that I never stitched. So if you want to message me and I can maybe give it to you, like I'm happy to send it to you, because I don't think I'll get around to stitching it.
Oh, thank you, saving the day.
Thanks so much, but I think it has gone. I think it has just gone through.
I'll be able to check for you, Katie, if you want me to have a look. Katie Davies.
Yeah. Yes, I didn't put my discount code in, but I just was thinking that.
Yes, it has gone through.
Perfect. Thank you.
Gone through.
Thank you anyway. So if anyone
that was really kind. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Spring wings, we just have these 3 kits. So yeah, when we do collabs with designers, this is a Little Dove Designs. Sometimes it's just for that one design. Sometimes we can sell a kit. Sometimes it's not PDF. Sometimes it is. Sometimes we get an extended license for a year after the box. Sometimes it's 2 years. Some designers have very different terms. I am trying to now only work with designers who I know we can get that extended license, because if it is a really popular one, I don't want to be in a position where I'm saying, oh, sorry guys, you can't have spring wings, or you can't have perfect posy. So Molly Johansson and Tiny Modernist, for example, with these, and then I'm designing a box sort of in the middle. So I did the Easter box, is that I know we can do kits potentially at a later date, and that they're both basically interested in having the option to extend, whereas some people are like, okay, I'll do it and then that's it, and there's absolutely no way, which is perfectly fine. I respect that.
The spring wings I took on holiday with me last year and did it as my holiday project last year.
Oh, that's nice. Where did you go?
Just last year I went to Portmaddock in Wales. Next week I'm going to Scarborough, and I'm kitting up at the minute the cozy bookshop and the bakery.
Oh, nice. It's nice to have something like, that's my one. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I do so much stitching at home that when I go away now, I mean, I do sometimes take some little bits of cross stitch, and I'm actually working on a narwhal. Is that how you pronounce it? A narwhal stitch rovia. It's like a weird oval design, but it's a wintry narwhal kind of polar bear for my daughter, that will then take a specific book, and I'll be like, that's my holiday book. So I need to do nothing. I need to just lie there and do nothing.
I'm taking 6 books.
Oh wow, 6 books and 3 projects.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, hardcore. Okay, Jenny, any more collaborations with Barbara Anna? She does have lovely designs. I do not believe that she is doing any collaborations with anyone. I might be wrong, but she is very busy and is just focusing on her own stuff and isn't taking on any external projects at the time being. Sally did the coronation one. Lola Crow or Noctiflora. I've never heard of them, to be honest. But I will have a look. Going to the Maldives, Victoria, with my daughter, and I'm taking the fish box, and my daughter is taking the mermaid stew on the plane. Have you been before, Victoria? I've never been to the Maldives, but I've always wanted to go. How old is your daughter? Because if I went, I would want. I feel like it's the kind of place that's just ultimate relaxation. I flipped on holiday from having a day where I do absolutely nothing, like, and just basically sleep and eat and drink. And then I'll have a day where I'm like, right, let's go and see the sights. Let's go on a boat trip. Let's go to the local town. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, what else did I have to tell you about? Bear with me 1 second. Let's have a look at my notes. Okay, so we've also got a Halloween stitch along this year, which is coming after North American Adventure. Name to be confirmed. I have Trick or Treat Alley as a working title. What do we think of Trick or Treat Alley? I feel like it kind of rolls off the tongue. What do we think? You would not believe how difficult it's been to think of a name. Spooky Street, but I felt that was a bit obvious. Everyone's been Close, Croft, Boulevard, Road, Cul-de-sac. We've had everything. Oh, Challenge. Yes, Amy. So I think Trick or Treat Alley sounds quite cool. And the Halloween stitch along for this year, which is more May time. So there will be an overlap because we've got 4 sales this year. Is going to be a spooky street, 5 parts, 5 buildings along our alleyway. Oh, Sarah says spooky street is better. It's hard, but there's a lot of spooky street stuff, if that makes sense. So when you Google it, there's all kinds of spooky street things. Nightmare Alley sounds a bit scary, Katie. And I wish there was another word for street that, like, spooky something. Yes, it is, Janice. 4 is the most that we've done in a year. So yeah, each of the buildings along the alleyway or street is going to have like a different theme, a different Halloweeny theme. I'm hoping it's not going to be too nightmarish. It's going to be more of a beautiful, spooky suburbs, like it, Ruth. So that will be May, June, running us nicely up to Halloween. We've got the needle minders, the rabbit needle minders, which launched last week, if anyone is interested. We still have retreat tickets left. Wandering Peaks is this Friday. Belief in Yourself, your first PDF pattern included, is 14th of March. Hope you will love it. If you need to get pale blue fabric, you can order that now. And then you also have Carlos the Caterpillar, which I believe is the second pattern coming out to you. Advent calendars. We are on record numbers of advent calendars, and I've already ordered most things. As usual, there will be little funny quotes and song lyrics and things on the tops of the boxes, and a secret revealed scene on the back of each box as you turn them over each day. Has anyone had last year's advent calendar, and what did you think?
Yes, loved it.
But yeah, the team have already started, if you can believe that, because the numbers just keep going up, and we are adding to our team. There's now 15 of us. So it's a very exciting time to be part of the Caterpillar crew. Loved it. My mum made me call her and show her the pieces every day. My youngest boy really enjoyed helping open it and revealing the scene. Thank you so much,
Yeah, my little boy
everybody.
did too, Emma.
Oh,
It
and
was
has
just-
anyone reused the box for anything else, like craft supplies, buttons, sweets, jewelry, makeup? I know a lot of people repurpose them and then they'll buy chocolates in and do it for other people.
Just a quick one about the pale blue fabric. Would
Yes.
the pale blue work that you made the suggestion for what I renamed the Nightmare Before Christmas?
Sorry, pale blue
Yeah.
for the Halloween sal.
No, for the greenhouse one.
Oh, belief in yourself.
Yes.
That's on pale blue.
Yeah, so would that, you know, the fabric that for it was Night Before Christmas.
What's night before Christmas?
You're just another one of your patterns.
Night before Christmas.
Yeah,
I
Night
don't
Before
think
Christmas.
I know that one.
With says night Before Christmas, and then it's got Santa and 3 reindeer.
Oh, it was the night before Christmas, and it's got
yes.
names, and it's sorry, I thought at first, I think because it was about Halloween, I thought you were saying like the nightmare before
Well,
Christmas. That doesn't sound like something I do.
I renamed it Nightmare because I just had that many mistakes, and it was just I just found it so
that's
tricky.
the same fabric. That's the same
perfect.
blue.
I've got some of that stack.
That's the same one. Sorry, I was like, it's because that was for the front cover of a magazine like 5 years ago. So it never really sort of felt like one of mine because it just got sent off and then I wasn't able to do anything with it.
See.
I'm with you. Yes, that's on a pale blue. And
Perfect.
also even the fabric and the threads and everything, they sorted it all out and they stitched it and shot it. And I never had the sample. I've never had anything.
See.
But yeah, and then I think it had been so many years that then I sort of was allowed to sell it again. Yeah, that would be perfect. Alex, thank you for being here. Time to head off. How long is pre-order for the advent calendar? Probably, Amy, until about end of May. We do actually have limited numbers. I'm not sure how close we are. I would not expect that we are that close yet, but you never know. We're sending one to this morning again. Last year they reached out and they're like, oh, we love the advent calendar, we want to feature it. Sent them an advent calendar, did not get on the TV. Yes, we've definitely got advent calendars left. Oh, hang on a sec, because we had membership, didn't we? We had members launch first. So let me just do this because we had 2 separate listings. So we've sold about 60% of the stock. So that there's still time. I would probably guess end of May. June, July is always quieter for a craft business. And that is when the team always earmark to do our advent calendars so that it's ready to ship out in September. Must run, Janice, dinner is served. When will the recording be sent out? I will try to upload it tonight and then it will probably go up, I don't know, maybe by the end of the week. I'll do it as quickly as I can. 21-day challenge just before people are having to go. Oh, some people talking about fabrics. Okay, so we've got Stitch Outside the Box, 21-day challenge to take your crafting to another level. So this starts on the 8th of April. And if you want more details, please sign up to the email newsletter list, which I'm sure, I think 90% of you are. I'm just trying to find the link. Hang on a sec. Okay, right, link going into the chat now. There will also be a separate group for people who are signing up to the challenge. It's completely free challenge. There's no obligation. You don't have to do every single challenge, but we are stitching on new things, new techniques, different finishing techniques, things that we've never done before. We have had a whole brainstorm, and anything Olivia said that I think is too normal or has been done, I'm like, no, we need to go further. So we are in the process of filming a daily tutorial video. stitching on something completely new. It could be clothing, it could be household item, it could be a finishing style, something I've never done before. So there's lots of weird and wonderful things going on. And you will be emailed with the supply list of things you want to get if you want to do all 21 challenges. But equally, if you want to just watch the videos each day and see which ones that you like, that Nikki, there is a sieve. There is a sieve, Nikki. It's already done. I'm not going to tell you what we've stitched on the sieve though. Yeah, lots of fun stuff going on. So 8th of April, I've already filmed some of them in advance because I'm actually going on holiday next week. And one of them actually has to do with the bejeweled cross stitch pattern, Taylor Swift, that Mandy stitched. And that's why I don't have it with me tonight, because it is being filmed. Where do we sign up? If you just tap there, Leslie, where it says eepearl.com, you will get an email with, not immediately, but you will get a supply list before the date of things that you need to buy if you want to take part. You will get an email with that, more details, and then every morning there will be a new video tutorial for you to enjoy and save, and you can do it at a later date and you can see which bits take your fancy, or you can do it in real lifetime with us as we go along. So yeah, very excited about that one. Don't forget to use your 10% off discount code. It's our full price items only, but do take advantage of that. As a member, that is one of your benefits. And is everybody all right with me taking a little photo? I'm only on, to be honest, I think I can only see, let me see my view. Gallery, what's immersive? No, that's a bit strange, isn't it? I think gallery is as good. I don't think I can get any more than I've got. So if you want to be in a photo, then please do a big, yes, that link is the newsletter. So if you're already signed up, you will get an email anyway. Nudge Hoops, Ellie, it's only on Caterpillar items. Sorry, I should have said that. Nudge, there's not a lot in it, so unfortunately we can't do discounts on products that are branded from someone else, but the discount code will be on Caterpillar items. But I think Nudge is pretty much the only thing that it doesn't work on. Yes, the link is the newsletter, so sign up to the newsletter, you will get an email with the details of the supply list, and there will be more details coming out to you soon, so don't panic. Olivia is on it. Okay, so oh, I'm moving people around here. I didn't know I could even do that. Okay, so if anybody would like a quick pick, hold something up. I'm going to hold this up, and then everyone's going to say, what on earth is this? Let me try and hide the, I don't even have time to finish it off. And I will do a couple of quick pictures because there's so many people. We've got Portia and baby Hallie. Hi, baby Hallie. Don't cry. Don't cry, baby Hallie. Okay, big smiles. 3, 2, 1. Hang on, let me just snip this, and then I'm going to do one more. Okay, and my next people. Oh my goodness, this is the hot. I'm not even in this one. I'm not even in. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. This is going to take all night. I need some sort of screen where I can get 200 people at the same time. I think other people sort of got phones off or don't want pictures. Let me just see. Okay, we've got a couple more people. Big smiles. Beautiful, beautiful. I can see Joanne and Sarah and Michelle. There we go. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, everyone. If there is any more questions that I've not been able to get to, and apologies if you've been asking and haven't got through to it. There's been hundreds and hundreds of comments. Please do email support. I'm putting this in there as well. support@caterpillarcrossstitch.com and say, hi, Natasha, are you having a lovely day? Natasha has been with us for a couple of months and she's managing emails. I didn't get the original link to the Zoom. Can we check my account? Absolutely, Victoria. If you email support above, Natasha can look into that for you. Teresa, thank you so much for the live. It helped me so much for the retreat. Oh, thanks, Teresa. That's really lovely to hear. Thank you. I think a lot of people are in the same boat. And it's just nice to sort of know, everyone feels the same way. And it's it's a friendly vibe. Everyone's here for each other. It's not scary. Joanne, thank you. Have a great holiday. Thank you so much. You can save the chat, Leslie. Yes, thanks. That's a really helpful tip. If you click the dots in the chat, you can download a whole transcript of the chat. I'll also leave it up for a couple of minutes if anyone wants to take down any details or click on any links. I feel like there was a question in there about an order. If you place an order and you think, oh, I put in the wrong email address, or I spelt my name wrong, or I put in an extra digit and it shouldn't have been there, if you email us, we can search from postcode, we can search the first line of your address, we can search by your surname. Obviously, we can't send out any details to check, but you can tell us and we can check for you. And we can also edit emails and edit to make sure things are going to the right place, because we do not want advent calendars getting lost. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely evening. Not at all, Katie. Thank you. You've been really, really helpful. Oh, Sally was poor. Oh, no, sorry. Your dad was poorly last time you tried to join. So glad that you could make it tonight. Thank you, everybody. I have, another week and then I am off. I'm going to Thailand. I don't think I've ever been as excited for any holiday in my entire life. I have planned an elephant sanctuary, a boat trip, scuba diving. There's a butterfly farm. I will share some pictures. I will, Amy. The children are not interested in any of that stuff. They just want to just jump in the pool over and over again from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Which, quite frankly, they could be anywhere. I'm very excited. So everyone is in safe hands with all of our lovely Caterpillar crew while we are off. Thank you so much, everyone. If any questions, you can email me directly. My email is info@caterpillarcrossstitch.com. But probably just questions for me only. If it's to do with email addresses, orders, shipments, where's this, when's this coming out, that kind of thing, email support. And thank you, everybody, and have a fantastic rest of the week. And I will either see you at the retreat or I will see you on our next live if you can make that one, or on our secret project situation that's coming out on the 18th of March, or when we stitch our English pub, name to be confirmed. Thank you, everyone, for all of the suggestions for our Halloween cell names. And everything else. The team will not amend my email as they said it was a separate account. It isn't a valid email. That's strange, Jenny. I tell you what, Jenny, if you want to email me at info, I'll have a look into it and see if there's anything I can do, because I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Okay, the chat's going down. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to go and watch the rest of Kin, which is a drama on BBC. About Ireland. Well, it's not just about Ireland, but anyway, highly recommend that. Bye everybody. Lots of love. Take care. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon. I'm going to leave the chat on. I'm going to go, but I'm going to leave the chat. So if anyone wants to talk or get details.